Alright, so I'm gonna cut that out from the VOD. Gotta love how, you know, me pressing buttons on my damn keyboard don't do anything. I can't swear in the first minute because, you know. Let me just test this. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, well anyway. There's, you know, I guess that's just one thing I just have to check now. If the bloody hotkey actually functioned. God damn it. Okay. Right. Well, luckily I can just reload and just continue talking. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! I don't buy it! But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Karain Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Sure, but why?
I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with it. I think I'll go with.
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. A sacred urn given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
She's gone. She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going in this murder investigation. So, what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious we should get out there and investigate the murder?
Well, first we need to find it out. First, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says "I am" on the urn on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus the vase has Plus the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repair accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Karain Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Karain Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Karain Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been trained lately, Maya?
Well, Lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo? A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? Oh, it's just... okay. I don't know if you guys could hear the beeping. Yes, we hear you. Anyway. And that murder in her village. That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Crane technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Except... that murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Sounds like being the master... It sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. I guess... go to Damask's side out. Just had a bite. The protein bar. Because I feel like fasting might be a solution. So, you know, eat little bits here and there, and then have like a, you know, decent meal for dinner, you know? That's the plan anyway. Right.
Oh, Nicky boy. Maya.
Miss Delight.
All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side.
Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never kill anyone. It's just not in him. And I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him snapping at this... It's not that hard to imagine him snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you that's just a fantasy for him.
Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl up into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down in tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. So Mr. Delight came running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does a surprise... Oh, fuck.
I got too into, like, reading fucking her character. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself. He came to save me. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. And that's why I fell in love with him like I did.
That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future.
I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives?
No, I'm fine with ace detectives.
Oh, so then you must mean thieves.
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives.
There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. And by the way, when did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Atmey knew more about Master Mask than anyone else.
Excuse me.
They mentioned him on Great People Around Town segment on TV.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions?
That's right. That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on. Don't tell me you didn't know. Ronnie Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Ron quit.
Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
And looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KP Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle, that is.
Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No. I'll pass. Thanks.
Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick.
Oh boy. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh?
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect a CEO's office.
What's that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Ha 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 ha. Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working for us right now and we need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room.
It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh?
Yep, autopsy report.
So, why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe.
Safe? Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, he came out.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape of when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling.
No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Now, that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up.
but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. He was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how he just knew he was the thief.
Well, that would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Hey, this guard here, haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Aha, aha. Well, there's a reason why we got given that. Just a quick protein bar break. Alright. Oh, that prosecutor. I don't really like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it in that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So, who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere.
Oh, my machine's doing it again. I can't talk while it's going on. So I'll just take a quick break. Oh. I had to have it on all night too. Only woke up like a couple of times. Which is good at least. I thought it wasn't working. But I'd wake up like 2 hours later and it would be going off. I'm like, huh? But yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if it turns out he's the cowboy? It's like he changed his fucking personality. Okay. Right. I think, did I read this? Because I know, look, the thing is, I read so much and it's just, I had to break there because of the fucking BP monitor on my arm going off.
He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere.
That's right. And he said he... That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick that gave me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
No, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Present the...
This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness.
By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo?
Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask to Mask.
But he got away anyway? Huh?
That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately.
Alright, I guess examine. Check out this big thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at that last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon. $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know, that number seems that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Ew. Think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot.
Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Yeah, and?
Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Former security chief, Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
This rope, you think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean, yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was laying. You mean, the victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she? Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, cut it out. Don't press that.
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm is connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible in the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said the buzzer never went off that night. Also, when we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer, Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. So, you know.
I think we better go and talk to the guard about this emergency buzzer. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling... This looks like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between those two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying to look like the shelves are controlled by... Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? It looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading, if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me up a coffee of some really expensive import tea or some scones. Move it. This is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark, cloudy sky. There's a title written in the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
Fuck.
Oh, that's so...
That was brutal.
I think that's all that's here. All right. Apparently I gotta present a profile. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Shane Ballard. Shane Bluebird.
That's Kane Ballard, not Shane Bluebird, pal.
Oh, yeah, the victim in this case doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Ballard was found. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Ballard was found dead.
Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway,
we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough of it. Please stop lenient towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already.
Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head operations against Mask to Mask.
So I just realized I've got around the wrong way. I gotta, yeah. There we go. What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay, apparently I gotta present more shit.
This is proof Ron Delight was here at the scene of the crime when the murder happened.
His wallet and this key card, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. Okay, hang on. And the blackmail letter. About this blackmail letter.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway?
Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the reason he's being blackmailed.
Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, all right. I think... Okay. Wow. This is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick! What's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you. And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in the works, and in walks an angel. I got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
That was then, and this is now. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard. I'm a pro. I can't just give away information for free. He wants a bribe. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals are more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes, so tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron DeLight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Ron DeLight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess it must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up hot chicks or something?
No, that's just you.
Apparently if we will get an achievement if we examine... Smells like old bag. Oh my god. That's my partner's seat.
Your partner?
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. 2, respect thy superior. 3, smile at thy superior. 4, salute thy superior. 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor.
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with her real genuine ray gun.
Yeah, sounds scary, all right.
Well, fortunately she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now.
Of course.
Okay.
Whoops. Well, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say,
No. Did you say,
Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just kind of decoration or something.
Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got that greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use the mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Yay, smells like all bag. How does Larry get any jobs? Those screens here show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? Okay, there's nothing else to examine. So, what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, but I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There's security cameras set in each room around the building. Excuse me. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh.
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
Security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. So, I'm no amateur either, but I'm no amateur either. So, it's something small. I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Even if it's part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. It's not fair, Nick.
Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right?
Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay?
Looks like I'm going to have to break this. It looks like I'm going to have to break his Cyclox after all.
Okay. Apparently I can present the Magatama to him. Larry's the Mox thief. Oh, that would be hilarious.
On the night of the crime, you were working hard. You were working hard like you were supposed to.
Hang on. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course! Of course! Of course I was! Why wouldn't I have been? Huh?
But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight?
But that was... that... And this is this...
Is there any chance you snuck out of work last night, too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
$1? Wow. Now that's confidence.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that that I left my position, or you're just pulling my chain? Ron's wallet. Yeah, he did find it. $1 is probably half of Larry's income. This wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break, you can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 o'clock in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Yep. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit... Yep. Machine's starting again. Gotta wait. There we go. Basically, this beeping machine is just, you know, it's just checking, like, my blood pressure and everything like that. I only had to have it on for 24 hours. But it's better to be safe than sorry, you know, to find out if there's anything wrong. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time security guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. at the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. No! Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? my Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? A new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So, is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How could I ever make up for it, Nick? What could I do? What? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything? Just name it. I'll do it if I have to make up for it. I swear, I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional god I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks. I try. Don't you think you can tell us about the buzzer now? Do you think you can tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt the wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I didn't. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you can take just one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could... What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? I can't be... It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, I went off just once in the morning at 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Well then. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is with all this reflecting, and where is the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting has been overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info about the buzzer record? Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Okay. Now we head off. The treasures of Karain exhibit. The treasures of Karain exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry. It's just so sad. There's a big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mass-to-Mass Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich. We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Woohoo! Oh shit! Wow, this place is literally crawling with cops. What'd you expect? Now they know he was actually mask to mask. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the he's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, there's nothing like a murder case, pal. Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Yeah, didn't mean to do that. I've got an hour left, pretty much. October 13, Lord Taylor, basement warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mass-to-Mass calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. What? So Mass-to-Mass murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought he was here stealing the urn at the same time. I thought he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that the way he always operates. He claims that's the way he always operates. And that's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask-to-Mask pretty well. I think we've been like... You know what I think's gonna happen? I think Ron Delight actually is Master Mask. I think this entire thing's been a red herring. And it's just like, when he puts on the mask, he becomes a different kind of person. I think the detective is also a red herring. And I think it's possible the wife may have killed the CEO. That's what I think. That's what I think's happened. I don't know for sure, but just, you know, deducting everything. I was semi-right about the detective. It turns out he was the, or at least, you know, the conclusion, we concluded that he was very suspicious. I'd say split personality. It's gotta be. Usually fucking is.
I'm so glad you got your sacred urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure. But somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I? She restored the urn, didn't she? She restored the urn. Yeah, she restored the urn. She didn't just polish it. She fixed it up. Yeah. Yeah. She's not a suspect, but she is sus. She's not a suspect. She is suspicious. But she is definitely sus. She definitely repaired it. Cyclox.
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to this mystery of the sacred urn. It means the person that holds the secret mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Oh, apparently we can do this. Because we can't get to the fucking detention center. We have to go to fucking Wright and Co. law offices. But that's where we gotta go now. Because we don't have anything to, we don't have any evidence to do stuff with her yet. October 13th. Detention center. Visitor's room.
Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you into KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Also, I forgot to check the... I think this is like money that he was asking. Fucking asking... Holy shit, $1 million. Nearly $1 million. 10,000 shy of $1 million. Why not just fucking go 250? Why didn't you just go, okay, 250 for the hand of hay, or 10,000, 110,000, just to make it $1 million? What the fuck is this CEO's goddamn MO? What the hell did they put him through in that interrogation? They ask him if he wants chips or soda. He got his meal. It's like, okay. And then, it wasn't even an interrogation. It was just literally asking him, okay, do you want chips or a soda? Do you want both? And he broke down. I mean, we can even take you to Burger King if you want. Literally, that's actually what tends to happen sometimes. Like, they'll, just to get a criminal to cooperate, they'll actually fulfill requests like that. It's like, oh, I kind of feel like some Burger King. Oh yeah, we'll get you some Burger King. Yeah, just, you know, and as long as you tell us, you know, everything, and, you know, just give us all the information we want. Yeah, come on. Like, they'll do that. It's quite funny, but 9 times out of 10 it works. They, like, the criminals, the suspects in a case, or, like, you know, if they've arrested someone. This is real life, by the way. I'm not fucking joking. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, suspects will give them more information if their needs are met. And out of context, it seems like, oh, they're helping criminals. Like, no, they're literally just trying to do whatever they can to get information. Taking them to Burger King is nothing. I say Burger King because that was one story I heard, was the criminal was taken to Burger King. Like, just through the drive-through. I think they went through the drive-through and so, yeah, you know, Whopper meal or whatever. Something like that. It was something really funny that you just think, oh, that's gotta be a joke. No, that's real life. Anyway, Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Master Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Ah, here I am, the tragic clown.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective At.
It's gotta be Detective Atme. It's gotta be Detective Atme.
So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right?
Yes. I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note should... Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
Alright, and what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? How? 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 We saw that silhouette. At least I did.
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's
why you put it in the safe.
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of the security team, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Oh, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you know? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi. Please. Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew. Thank goodness. No, I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
I'm curious if this guy was hypnotized or something. I got no idea.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal. A thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. And there's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became Master Mask for Desiree? So he became Master Mask for Desiree, huh? Yep, gotta present the newspaper clipping. Makes sense.
Hey! This is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my tail. But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat.
But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atme found the Master Mask disguise? That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters?
You got them starting when? Tell me more, now.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out into a specific location.
So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. That first letter, it said, "I know you did it." So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all the trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me no one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasures. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you went to the one who planned the heist? So you mean the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was Master Mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try to not look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, the truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes. But please don't tell Desi, okay? Okay. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? Please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Oh, gotta wait. It's happening again. Take a quick little break. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this is the second trial of the game, yeah. Although, I forget, the first game was like Maya getting pinned for the murder of her sister. And then the second one was Maya getting pinned for the murder of the guy while she was supposedly spirit channeling. I don't know. I'd say the second trial was the second trial of the second game. I'd say that one was pretty interesting, but this one's also kind of it was unexpected. Like I thought we weren't gonna do like a murder trial. I thought it was just gonna be like, you know, literally just trying to find where the urn was. But yeah, that was like the first day of the fucking trial. So what you're saying is Maya did it this time. She's somehow involved again in some way. She did something. Oh, God. I mean, the thing is, it's all related to, in some way to Karain Village. Excuse me. it's some way related to the phase. So, you know, the entire heist was about the Karain village, and then the urn is the urn of the Amy Faye. So yeah, in a lot of ways, it's just related to the phase, and I think that seems to be every second trial case. Don't know how it's going to be for the Apollo Justice trilogy, but we'll see what happens. Anyway,
Why?
we found black hair on the body. We'll just assume it's Maya and put her under arrest. No, this time it's a bit of mousy brown hair. And they arrest Pearls. They pin the murder on a child. How the fuck can you manage to do that? Anyway.
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Light. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya! Hey! Hey, Pearly! I'm back.
Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean Village to have it examined. And what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew. That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. That's the big deal.
Due to the injuries on the victim, it seems the suspect strangled the victim violently. As Gumshoe directs his hand at Pearl. They're tiny fingerprint marks. Finger indent marks, and if not fingerprint, it'd be like indents. Anyway. Tiny, stubby fingerprints. Anyway.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Oh, okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
I think we gotta move. Alright, yep.
Oh, Pearl. How nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Okay. So we don't have to examine too much. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
And that's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on that urn. It's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. Detective Atme said he got hit in the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it for you. Never knew it was... I promise I'll fix it for you so you never knew it was bent in the first place. But please be gentle with it. Slide. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. That's the box the sacred urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Paint marks added to the court record. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. The statue wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right? Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, if someone moved it, it was probably Master Mask. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami when he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out! You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. This is the camera and computer that Detective Atme set up. Huh. That's what he said. And he still let it take a picture of him, and yet he still let it take a picture of him. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. No, you know what I think happened? I think this is the wrong time. I think this is the wrong time. I think this is Master Mask. Like, as in, I think this could be Delight. And so that would be his alibi. Is that he actually did try to, you know, he was told to steal it by Detective Atme, who is the blackmailer. You know the pink is probably something else, but Danganronpa experience keeps making you think it's blood. Yeah, the camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew... The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master Mask allow that to happen? He did say the software was his own. That's what I mean. All right. Present Magatama. Whoops. I mean to accidentally press that. Das Heikered Ern. Ow. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It was obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine?
It's genuine. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice. But I don't see how...
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
I think it's this. Just want to make sure. Oh, treasure. Oh, okay. And then the pint box. This poster. It was made recently, right?
Poster? The poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. But now for some mysterious reason, it says, Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about it. I wasn't even there when the photo of this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait.
Ford?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
It looks like she's not going to give up that last psych lock so easily. Haha, fuck. Get fucked. Sorry, bot.
A mass viewers and I'm a exhibitor.
Right, Well, Miss Andrews?
What is this supposed to mean?
There is pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
But...
Uh-oh, she's trying to make her escape.
But you can't get pink paint anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
But you can't get pink paint anywhere.
There's none in my office, that's for sure.
Well, there is in my room.
Well, you can... Oh, fuck. You can get pink paint anywhere. Fuck. Liar. Liar.
And anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn, the paint on the floor is... this box. The urn was stored in this box. The urn was stored in this, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid to the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Understands. See, there goes, that's my accent again. Understands. Again, me not pronouncing R's.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Karain Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Any sane person? Really?
Oh, poor Pearls. She can't read. She's sane, but she just can't read. Oh, Pearls. See, she said she wasn't very good at spelling. Well, no, not read, but yeah, she not good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then.
Okay.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
The Amy Faye statue. Aha. The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized the statue would be a perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, he came here again. At the time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And the next day, it was moved, but why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Okay. Since it is nearly midnight for you guys, nearly 2 o'clock for me, this is where I'm going to end off. Alrighty. Blop. I'll just wait for that ad break to end. Anyway, I'll be back tonight, so yeah, probably continue with more thing. More Red Dead Redemption. Fuck, I don't know why my brain just decided to fucking blank out like that. Alright. Anyway. It's gonna be it for me. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for dropping by a side. Whatever you did, thank you very much. You're awesome. I hope you realize that. See you all for the next one. Yeah. No matter where in the world, no matter what time it is, stay safe and have a nice day.